Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's Explainer. We're diving into day 22 of our series, and let me tell you, if you're ready to take your programming skills from, standard to absolutely high performance, you are definitely in the right place. Today is all about advanced NumPy operations. We're going to be unpacking the exact tools and techniques that act as the high-speed computational engine for modern tech. I'm really pumped to walk you through this material, so let's just jump right in.
So think about this for a second. How do AI models actually calculate so fast? It's kind of a core mystery in modern tech, right? When an AI spits out a complex response in milliseconds, or a self-driving car processes live camera feeds on the fly, it's definitely not using standard clunky code. What we're exploring today with NumPy isn't just syntax, it's the secret fuel. It is the highly optimized mathematical foundation that makes rapid artificial intelligence possible in the first place.
All right, let's get into section 1, extracting the data.
Okay, let's dive into this comparison, because this is where it all starts. Think of indexing like a pair of surgical tweezers. It lets you go in and grab highly specific individual array values. Say you want the exact data point at row 5, column 2, boom, indexing grabs it. Slicing, on the other hand, is a bit more like a bulldozer. It allows you to efficiently extract massive, continuous chunks of data all at once, without bogging down the system. Together, indexing and slicing give you total control over exactly what data gets fed into your computational engine.
Moving right along to section 2, supercharged array math.
Now, traditionally, doing this kind of math requires slow, line-by-line Python loops. If you need to multiply, say, 1,000,000 numbers, a loop is going to process them one by one by one. It is incredibly inefficient. But on the flip side, we have lightning-fast NumPy arithmetic. Whether we're talking addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, NumPy takes those standard math operations and applies them directly across entire data arrays instantly. It completely bypasses the need for those clunky loops, handling the math at the foundational memory level. And that's what gives us those massive speed boosts.
Now, what's really interesting here is a critical concept called broadcasting. Simply put, this is performing operations on arrays of different shapes. So imagine you have an array of 1,000 different product prices, right? And you need to add a flat $5 shipping fee to all of them. Instead of making you build this identical 1,000-item array of just the number 5, NumPy brilliantly broadcasts that single $5 value across the entire larger array automatically. It is ridiculously memory efficient. It's also, by the way, a major interview question for data roles, so for sure lock this concept into your memory.
Okay, up next, section 3, shaping and stats. So once the math is done, we have to make sense of it. There are 4 fundamental statistical operations you'll find yourself using constantly: sum, mean, max, and min. These functions are absolutely essential. They're the exact tools you use to take a vast, totally incomprehensible ocean of numerical data and immediately condense it down into real, actionable insights. With a single command, you can instantly find the average value, the highest peak, or the lowest valley in your dataset. Just to put that into perspective, take a look at this number: $1,450,980. Imagine for a second this represents your total daily revenue across thousands of global stores. To calculate this using standard programming might require combing through millions of individual receipt rows, which takes serious processing time. But with NumPy, a single, simple sum command yields this massive, crucial result almost instantaneously. That is the sheer power of optimized statistical operations. But sometimes you've got the exact right data. It's just, well, in the completely wrong physical format. And AI models are notoriously strict about the shape of the data they ingest. To fix this, we use functions like reshape and flatten to reorganize the data's geometry. Whether you need to take a flat line of data and stack it up into a grid, or take a really complex multi-dimensional grid and flatten it all out into a single line, these commands ensure your data fits perfectly into the required input shape of your AI model.
Let's see this in practice with section 4, real-world sales analysis.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real power of what we're learning today. Visualizing summarized sales data across different regions doesn't just magically happen. It's the direct end result of everything we've just covered. You use slicing to isolate specific regional data. You use arithmetic to calculate profit margins. And then you use statistical operations to find the total sum for the vertical axis. All of those operations seamlessly combine to produce immediate, real-world business intelligence.
All right, time to put you to the test. In section 5, test your NumPy skills.
So here's a quick assignment for you. Step 1, extract the data. Step 2,
perform operations. And step 3, summarize the advanced operations. I really want to encourage you to actively, mentally map out the code for this right now. Picture exactly how you'd use your indexing tweezers or your slicing bulldozer to extract the info. Think about how you'd apply supercharged array math without relying on a single loop, and which statistical function you'd use to summarize it all at the very end. Visualizing the workflow like this is exactly how you master the logic.
So, to quickly wrap things up, advanced NumPy operations literally drive AI calculations. We've seen how to ingest data, calculate it instantly without loops, broadcast variables across different shapes, and reshape the final outputs. By mastering these specific operations, you're quite literally grabbing the keys to the engine that's powering today's fastest AI models.
But before we officially close out this explainer, I want to leave you with a final, slightly provocative test of your knowledge. Imagine you're sitting in a high-stakes technical interview for a top-tier tech company tomorrow, and they slide this question across the table. How would you explain broadcasting? Could you confidently articulate how NumPy stretches arrays of different shapes to perform seamless math? Think about it, maybe practice your answer out loud, and make sure you're ready to tackle this crucial concept in the real world. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you in the next explainer.